In this video I'm just going to show you how the races load in the Autobet module. So you can see here I've set it up so that the races, I've selected the races that I want, I've filtered them accordingly and selected them. Once they're selected they'll show up in the list, in our race list. Just a few things to point out here. You can actually click on each of these buttons to load the race manually. If I click on this one here, and you'll see that if I scroll down here, you see that the race is loaded and it's refreshing. It's actually just loaded in properly now. And you'll see that once it has, if we come up to the top here, it adds our race to the history here, and so it'll check with Betfair to see that it's placed. So you can see here we've got a status of matched, unmatched, win, loss or cancelled. So at this stage I actually don't have it running, so I won't get any of those, but you can see here that it's picked the best odds and it's worked out that it needs to place a bet of 91 cents if we were to have our limited liability of $1 at those odds. Okay, so just a few other things to point out here. You can see now once the race has gone past the due start time, it turns blue, so that bets won't be placed once this race turns blue. And you'll see as we go along, in about 45 seconds time it'll change colour again. But in the meantime, what I'll show you here is what I've done here. This, you can see here, this one's got a new button here, a little red dot. Now what this means is that I've actually loaded this race and I've selected some runners in that race, and if I just click on this and load the race here, you'll see here that it's loaded the race, and you can see the different horses that I've previously selected. So what I'd done earlier is selected each of those horses, and all I did was click on the Save Selections button. Now I can change that if I want to. If I want to remove, let's say we want to add that one and remove that one, and then we'll click Save Selections and that just automatically updates it. Now the other thing is, if you think I want to get rid of that Save Selections, you can just click on this red button here and all the saved selections have now have been erased for that race. You can see here now this race it's gone pink, so that means it's a couple of minutes past. Eventually, once it's about 3 minutes past the race time, this race will disappear from the list so that we can't select it at all, just to keep things neat and tidy. So if we go back to this one here, if I clicked on that now, you can see that it's removed all our selections.